Phone pressed to his ear, a young man named Lewis is deep in conversation with Vanna, a friend he's known since childhood, and someone he's clearly had feelings for a lot longer than he'd ever admit out loud. He's just finished college in Colorado and is getting ready to head to California, where his friend Danny has a spare room waiting for him. But right now, Vanna has his full attention. She tells him she just broke up with her boyfriend. Lewis doesn't even pause to think it over. He asks her to join him on the road trip. She says yes. Now all he needs is a car that can actually make the drive. He finds one, a classic, sturdy, road-ready car. There's just one flaw, a busted taillight. It seems like nothing. Hold on to that detail, because nothing in this movie stays, nothing, for long. Lewis hits the road, calls his mom to tell her he's swinging back through Colorado before heading west, and she's overjoyed. But the good mood doesn't last. She tells him his older brother, Fuller, has been arrested again, drunk driving, not his first time. So instead of driving straight to Vanna, Lewis has to make a detour to bail his brother out of jail first. Fuller and Lewis haven't spent real time together in years. When they reunite, there's a strange comfort to it, until Fuller starts talking. And talking. And talking about Vanna in particular, needling his younger brother until Lewis actually pulls the car over just to tell him to back off. Then Fuller does something Lewis never agreed to. Without asking, he installs a CB radio in the car, the kind truckers use to talk to each other for miles down the highway. And Fuller doesn't want it for directions. He wants it for laughs. He starts pranking random truckers, putting on ridiculous voices, and drags a reluctant Lewis into the act. Together, they invent a fake identity, a flirty woman named Candy Cane, voiced by Lewis. It's harmless fun, until a trucker on the other end responds. He calls himself Rusty Nail. Neither brother knows it yet, but they just made the worst phone call of their lives. That night, the brothers check into a hotel. At the front desk, Fuller witnesses something unsettling, a well-dressed man losing his temper at the receptionist, screaming, and shoving Fuller out of the way before storming off to his room. It's a small moment. It won't stay small. When Rusty Nail's voice crackles back over the radio, Fuller sees an opportunity for payback. He convinces Lewis to lure the trucker to the hotel one more time, same fake voice, same Candy Cane persona, but this time, they give him the angry stranger's room number instead of their own. It works exactly as planned. And that's the problem. Rusty Nail arrives. The brothers listen from a distance, waiting to hear the stranger get what's coming to him. Instead, they hear something else, thuds, something crashing, a struggle. Then silence. Total, terrifying silence. By morning, the brothers are being questioned by police outside the hotel. The man from that room has been found on the roadside, beaten so badly his jaw is gone. Lewis, sick with guilt, tells the police the truth, the prank, the radio, the trucker who calls himself Rusty Nail. But that's all they have. A nickname. No face, no plate number, nothing. The sheriff has no leads and no patience, he orders the brothers out of. Lewis is done. He tells Fuller he'll drop him off at the next stop and finish the trip alone. That plan doesn't survive the night. Rusty Nail calls again, and this time, Fuller can't resist provoking him, accusing him outright of what happened at the hotel. Rusty Nail's response isn't anger. It's something worse, calm. He knows exactly what car they're driving. He knows about the broken taillight. Then a massive truck appears in their rearview mirror. Running on fumes, the brothers pull into a gas station. A man steps out of a nearby ice delivery truck holding something that looks like a metal rod. Convinced this is Rusty Nail, Lewis panics, pays for gas in a rush, and speeds away with Fuller, only for the man to chase them down for real. Cornered in an open field, the truck finally catches up, and the driver reveals the truth, he's not Rusty Nail. He just wanted to return the credit card Lewis left behind at the pump. That rod in his hand. A tire pressure gauge. Relief lasts about 10 seconds. As the driver turns to leave, a second truck slams into his vehicle at full speed, tearing it in half right in front of them. Whatever safety they thought they'd found is gone. The brothers flee through open fields with the truck bearing down on them, eventually crashing into a tree and getting stuck, completely trapped as the truck slowly closes in to crush their car against the trunk. With seconds left, Fuller grabs the radio and does something he never expected to do, he apologizes. Admits it was all a joke. Rusty Nail's reply is the most chilling line in the whole movie, I was just joking, too. Then he drives away. Shaken but alive, the brothers get their car patched up and press on toward Colorado. Fuller, visibly rattled by everything, throws the CB radio out of the car window, trying to leave the nightmare behind on the highway. When they finally reach Vanna, things feel lighter. For a moment. The three set off together, and it's clear Fuller has developed feelings for Vanna too, feelings he doesn't hide well. At a bar one night, a stranger harasses Vanna, and it's Fuller who steps in to defuse the situation before it turns violent. Later, alone with her, Fuller nearly kisses Vanna. Lewis, passed out drunk in their shared room, has no idea any of this happened. That ignorance doesn't last. The phone rings. It's Rusty Nail, and he knows exactly what Fuller just did. Lewis bolts to Vanna's room to warn them the trucker has resurfaced. Before anyone can even process it, the phone in Vanna's room rings too. There's no denying it now. Rusty Nail found them again. Racing to get away, the group notices something impossible: roadside signs that, read together in sequence, spell out a message: look in the trunk. Inside, they find the exact radio Fuller had thrown away miles back. Rusty Nail left it there, waiting for them. The moment they power it on, he delivers the worst news yet: he's kidnapped Vanna's friend Charlotte. They can hear her screaming through the static. Rusty Nail orders them to a truck lot, then puts them through a series of humiliating tasks: walk into a diner and let strangers stare, park in the middle of a cornfield at night, step out onto an empty road in the dark. Each instruction is smaller and stranger than the last, and each one makes it clearer: he's not just hunting them. He's enjoying it. Then his truck appears, charging straight at them. They scatter into the cornfield. In the chaos, Rusty Nail grabs Vanna and drags her into his truck. The brothers search desperately, until they spot their own car engulfed in flames, Vanna and Charlotte screams coming through the radio still burning inside it. Lewis begs him not to hurt her. Rusty Nail sets his final trap: room 17, an unnamed hotel, midnight deadline. A bottle of pink champagne waiting inside, a sick callback to their very first prank on him. Miss the deadline, and both girls die. With no car left, Fuller hot wires an abandoned truck outside a bar, and the brothers race the clock toward a hotel they can't even identify. Meanwhile, Vanna sits bound to a chair, watching the minutes disappear, a loaded gun rigged to the door, ready to fire the instant anyone walks in. With less than a minute left, the brothers find the right hotel. Room 17 is empty, but the phone rings. Rusty Nail, listening through the wall, just like they once listened in on him. Lewis keeps him talking while Fuller sneaks around back and spots Vanna through a window. Rusty Nail catches him first. He drags Fuller inside, wanting Vanna to watch him die. Fuller breaks free just in time, screaming a warning that stops Lewis from opening the rigged door. But escaping costs him. Fuller is impaled on an exposed pipe as he scrambles free. Outside, police have already arrived, having found a murdered security guard. Rusty Nail climbs back behind the wheel of his truck and aims it straight at the brothers. In the chaos, Lewis dives through a window, knocking Vanna and her chair clear of the door just before the gun trap would have fired. Police open fire on the oncoming truck. It doesn't stop. Everyone barely clears the impact zone before it slams into the building. Officers pull the driver from the wreckage. He's dead. But he isn't Rusty Nail. It's Jones, the same truck driver who returned Lewis's credit card back at the gas station. The truth lands hard and fast: Rusty Nail murdered Jones, dumped his body behind the wheel, and used his truck as a decoy the entire time. Charlotte, shaken but alive, is pulled from the vehicle. As paramedics work the scene, a static crackle comes through an ambulance radio nearby. Rusty Nail's voice. Still out there. Still listening. The credits roll, but he never actually got caught. So what do you think happened to Rusty Nail after the credits cut to black? Drop your theory in the comments below, and if you want more movie breakdowns like this one, make sure you're subscribed so you never miss the next deep dive.